What's up, guys, and welcome back to On the Brick, today with my nice microphone. Yeah, I'm gonna take a really short break. Now, for you, you're not really gonna notice much of a difference. The only thing you'll notice is that on Tuesday, there's more than likely not going to be a video coming out. But behind the scenes, I'm not going to be working on YouTube this week. I have filmed this video a few days ago. Friday's video is already set to go, and while I have my new hard drive and I could sit down and work on Tuesday's video, I've just had a lot going on and have really needed to take a break. Now, this isn't burnout. It's not YouTube that has tired me out or anything. This is all stuff outside of YouTube, and I'll explain what all that is in just one second. I just wanted to make sure that was clear. If you didn't know, last Wednesday, as in not the Wednesday that just passed, the one before that, my external hard drive just completely broke. On that hard drive was pretty much everything for YouTube. My intro, my outro, the On the Brick logo that you always saw in the corner, all of that. Obviously some of that I was able to recover, but like the On the Brick logo, well, if it's here, I don't know what side it's on one of these sides here. If I was able to recover it, you're going to see it down below. If not, well, it's still not there then. But so much of my work was on that hard drive, and it just crashed. Now, this came mere hours after talking to Mike from the Cool Factor, and thankfully, I didn't save that file onto the external hard drive, because it was a wonderful conversation, and I'm happy that I was able to share that still. And the other thing that happened on Wednesday was that a job that I had applied to replied, emailing me saying that they weren't hiring at the moment, which was a little weird because it was a job that my mom has a friend who works there. And so when I applied, I was supposed to get a reference number or an ID number or something like that I would send to my mom's friend. They would contact this store and do what they could to get me hired so that I could start having income. And instead, they said they weren't hiring. That option's out the window. Now, at this point, I wasn't freaking out. At this point, I didn't care. I did, but I happened to have another interview lined up for that Saturday, and so I was looking forward to that. So that was Wednesday. Thursday, took my hard drive to go get a diagnostic, see what was wrong with it. And then Friday, I got the email from the diagnostic guy saying that it would cost $1,000 to repair. Jumping ahead in the timeline a little bit, I have actually contacted other people who have confirmed that price tag. Unfortunately, there is physical damage to the hard drive because it was apparently moved around too much. Again, my new computer there's a whole long story on this. So unfortunately, yes, it is $1,000 to recover the data on that hard drive. So I get that email Friday night, and I tell him, unfortunately, that's not something I can afford at the moment. When can I pick up my hard drive? And we settled on 11 a.m. Saturday, because I had that phone interview at 10 a.m. on Saturday. Now, that phone interview had been confirmed multiple times. It was confirmed in the emails from when I applied. It was confirmed several times throughout the week. The night before, I received an email and a text. An hour before, you're serious as tale, I received an email and a text, you're serious? And 30 minutes before, I received an email and a text as well. I got 6 different reminders in the 12 hours leading up to the interview at 10 a.m. on that Saturday. Then 10 a.m. rolled around and no one called. And 10:01, 10:02, 10:03, 10:04, 10:05, and I text my girlfriend and I tell her, I don't know if these people are going to call. And she was wonderful. And she tried to keep me calm and tried to be like, yeah, don't worry, like, they're going to call, sometimes they're just a little late, give them some time, things have been slow, they're going to call. And I was like, okay. And so I started Googling because, 10:05, it's like, maybe what if somehow I had misinterpreted what had been sent to me, and instead I had to call them. 10:05 was still an acceptable amount of time to be able to do that. So I was quickly Googling, waiting, and I found out that no, I had not misunderstood. This company, even before the pandemic, the way that this company did their interviews is that the first one was a phone interview, and then if it went well, they would bring you in for an in-person interview. But it was always, they would call you. And again, 6 different messages before that confirmed that they would call me. And they never did. 10:05 became 10:10, 10:20, 10:30, 10:45, I had to start getting ready to go. And then when I went to go pick up the hard drive, the location that we met was across the street from the place that just didn't call me. And normally, these things wouldn't be so bad. Normally something like this would happen and I would go, whatever, like, it sucks and you move on. And that's why I put out the video on Sunday saying this sucks, but it'll be okay, because I assumed it would be. And for the most part, it is. I mean, it's 2 degrees outside right now. It is snowing a lot out there. And I'm still in a comfortable home, nice and warm, with one cat snuggled up against me here. I just scared him. And the other cat awkwardly staring at me from behind a chair over there. I'll probably post that picture here. He's like hiding his head in my hand. So on that side, it's okay. I was able to recover most of the instructions that I really wanted. There's still a lot that I know I got for free anyway, so I'm going to start looking for those. I was able to do a lot of work on my website. Again, all of that was still saved elsewhere, thankfully. So I was able to do that. I really hope the heater wasn't a problem, because again, 2 degrees outside, I'm not turning that off. So like for the most part, things are okay, but it was this like 1-2 punch of, here's my hard drive that just broke. It's $1,000 to fix. Don't worry, you're gonna have a job. Just kidding, no you won't. Well, it's okay, you have this backup place. Just kidding, no you don't. And that was the other thing about this phone interview place. It was kind of a bottom of the barrel thing. I've been looking for a job for almost a full year now. Haven't really had any luck with that. So I went to this place as a last resort, and the fact that they didn't even call me really hit hard. Now, normally, when something like this happens, I will take a day and I will, not do anything. I won't go anywhere. I won't call anyone. I will hang out with my girlfriend and I will play video games or watch movies or read a book or just take the day to forget about the world. Normally I do that with Lego. Haven't been able to do that so much recently, but that's a side note. Saturday I couldn't do that because as soon as I finished picking up my hard drive on Saturday, my dad and I had to go drive downtown to do some work. Because since I don't have a full-time job or any job, I help him out and I help my mom out too. And it was a lot of physical work, and it really, really tired me out. It was just cleaning up stuff at a house. Which meant Sunday, Super Bowl day, I was absolutely exhausted and pretty much did nothing except watch the Super Bowl. While it felt okay, I did not feel okay. And I knew that I would need to take one of these break days and one of these rest days or as I call them, mental health days, to reset, get myself focused, and keep going. Instead, on Monday, I was asked to help my mom in a similar fashion, where we were going to go to a house and basically help clear up some trees or some logs or something. And so I woke up early again. I picked up my mom, we drove all the way down there. It was like a 30-40 minute drive. We get there, and honestly, it was like too much. There was way too many logs to clean up. And so my mom decided she didn't want us to do it and she would just pay someone else to do it, which kind of sucked for me because I needed the money, but whatever. That, she still got me lunch, she still paid for the gas, all of that was fine. But it also meant that, like, by the time I got home that day, it was like 1 or 2 p.m. and I wasn't able to, like, fully rest like I wanted to. Because the thing for me is that when I take a mental health day, it's a full day. If my day starts off well and I can get that rest and I don't have to wake up super early, I don't have to go and drive anywhere, I don't have to do anything, then maybe by the end of the day, it'll be okay and I won't mind doing anything like that. But I can't start the day doing a bunch of work and then come home and go, okay, now I'm going to have a mental health day. That's not how it works. So that happened on Monday. And then before coming home, my mom said she wanted to show me a different house. And so we go there and she goes, yeah, tomorrow they're going to be tearing down the walls and I'm going to tell the guys that you're coming to learn. And the thing is that my mom bought the new external hard drive that I have. And so I'm always okay helping them. Like, I have zero problem doing that. But it was just a moment of, like, I really didn't want to do that because I really just wanted to take a break. But because my mom is buying this external hard drive, I especially wanted to go and help because I didn't want to seem ungrateful or anything like that. And I do want to learn how to do that kind of stuff just in case. So I sucked it up, and on Tuesday, I drove all the way out there, and I got to the house, and they weren't tearing down the walls because they had already done that, and so I instead spent 3 hours picking up that mess, which sucked, to be honest, and was very tiring. And on top of all of that, I still had not done my laundry for 3 weeks at that point, because I go and visit my parents because they live 20 minutes from here, at least once a week. And I just go to be with them, to have lunch, to hang out. But I take advantage of that and I bring my laundry along because doing it at the complex here is way more expensive than it has any reason to be. 2 weeks ago, I didn't take any laundry because I didn't need to. I had like 2 things to clean. 1 week ago, I got sick, so I didn't go, and then I had been spending those days trying to go. It was literally, got sick, didn't go. That Wednesday was when my hard drive broke. Thursday, Friday, we're talking through that. We are now on the Tuesday after. So, I told my mom that, and she was like, and she offered some solutions or whatever, but it was just so much extra for all of us that I was just like, you know what, I'll just go on Wednesday. And so, Wednesday, I went to my parents' house. And my mom decided that she would stay home that day, and we talked about a little bit about all of this, and I finally got to do my laundry and everything, but I told them that I need to take a break. It has been over a week at that point since I was able to stop and just reset my mind and focus on the stuff that had happened, and then move on. And then Thursday comes around, and not even, Wednesday night comes around, and my dad goes, hey, I need your help tomorrow morning again to cover this Zoom call, basically. And so that would be now Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Six out of the last 7 days that I had woken up early, that I had not been able to actually rest, which, you know, means that the night before I have to go to sleep early. I can't read as much as I want to do, or can't do as much as I want to do. Thankfully, like, the Zoom call went totally fine. Everything was great. No problems there, whatever. My dad then needed lunch, which again, I'm happy to give to him and everything. And I went and I did all that, and then told him again, like, hey, I need to take a break. I cannot, I'm sorry, I'm shaking the camera here a lot. But I was like, I cannot have you guys, like, for one day, I just need to not have to go do anything early, to not have to go do anything. I just need to stay home. And on that Thursday, by 1 p.m., I had been called 5 separate times from my parents and received a few spam calls as well. And any other day, any other time, whatever. You know, my parents call me all the time. I answer every time because it's my parents, whatever. And I, you know, it was just that day. It was a week and a day since my hard drive broke, and I had been nonstop every single day doing something. And I'm leaving out a lot of details here because you don't need to know them, just covering the basic strokes. But, you know, it was nonstop. And then it was on that 5th phone call on that Thursday that my dad was talking to me, and he goes, hey, well, if you need to take a break, you should. And I was like, that's what I've been trying to do. And he goes, well, you should do it tomorrow. And I'm like, that's what I've said for 6 days in a row now. And thankfully, he finally understood it. And he was like, okay. He was like, he goes, all right, I'm going to let you be for the rest of the day. If you need anything, contact me. Which was really nice. And so he did let me be for the rest of the day. And then Friday, 2 days ago, I finally, for the first time, was able to sleep in a little bit. I didn't have to go anywhere. I didn't have to drive anywhere. I didn't have to do anything. And so I didn't. My girlfriend and I hung out, and I played video games all day. And it really, really, really helped. But it wasn't enough. Because I can still feel my mind is a little uneasy about all that. There's still a lot of things that I just don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to get that information back. I don't know if I'm going to start getting in money again. There's a lot of things that I need to figure out. And quite honestly, I need a few more mental health days. I need to be able to rest and be okay for a few more days. That's the reason I'm going to be taking this break, is because it was just this 1-2 punch and work that I was just never able to stop and collect myself and be ready to move on. Now, again, like I said, for you guys, you got this video today. You're going to have a video Friday. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to put out a video on Tuesday. And I don't really want to force myself to do it, because I want to make sure that if I do, it's as good as it can be. I will still be checking my comments every day. I will probably be on Discord, and I don't know how active I'm going to be on Instagram. If you really want to reach out to me, feel free to do so. Just understand that I might not reply for a week. Also, I am working on a website. I've told you about that before. I'm probably going to do a full video on that relatively soon, because I'm actually super excited for it. I think it's coming along really well, and a lot of the people on my Discord also seem to really enjoy it. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time making sure that I can perfect that, so whenever I go live, it is as great as it can be for you guys. But I did want to talk about all of that and basically just say, don't be afraid to take mental health days. Don't be afraid to take care of yourself. Your mental health is incredibly important, and no one should ever say otherwise. If you need to take a break, if you need to take a day, a 2, or a week to get better, take the time. And I hope you all understand that is exactly what I'm going to be doing here now. So, thank you all. Let me know your thoughts on everything in the comments down below. Please do, it actually really helps and I like reading your comments. Remember to like this video, and if you subscribe, I promise we are getting back into custom LEGO extremely soon here. Also, thank you to all of the patrons who you should probably be seeing on screen right now because I'm using my fancy video editor again. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching.